Good morning, police emergency. How may I assist you?
Good evening and welcome to Ghana Police Watch. This evening, and by popular request, we return to the roads and streets to take another look at traffic regulations and how we are doing. When you are in a rush to get to the office, do you drive on the shoulders of the road? Do you have a valid driver's license? Do you have a roadworthy certificate? Is your insurance in order? In the studio, we are pleased to have Mr. Makwe Silvanos, Assistant Manager, Vehicle Registration, DVLA, and ACP Fosu Akar, MTTD Commander, Accra Central, to help us with the analysis and discuss why road safety and regulations must be taken seriously by all of us. Let's go to the streets and find out. These vehicles have been driving on the shoulders of the road. Let's hear what the drivers have to say.
The law didn't give you permission for that.
Yes, I understand.
Yes. So you must always be in the queue. Huh? Oh, please, no.
Driving on the shoulders of the road. What exactly does the law say about that?
Driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense. The purpose is that other road users will be using the shoulders of the road. So if the driver, the road is there for you to drive on it, whether there's heavy traffic or not. You need to follow the queue as to how we are driving on the road.
Don't worry. Good morning. Let me see your license. This is a photocopy. Come again. Can you tell me why you are driving on the shoulders of the road? What's the bravo? I'm in country. I don't think I think I would delay anymore. No one delay anymore. I would drive over. I know.
The shoulders are made for other road users. For instance, pedestrians cannot walk on the road as vehicles on the roads.
I'm running to say, who say bank, but bank in say who drive on the shoulders of the road. I say who delay Musa could do baby bank no one, who do bank no branch. What does it? Hey, it men drive well when I no see ya. What does it? Anytime be I will say emergency. I say who do crime, who delay no more. You do be no branch. What must say? It's actually why.
One of the excuses or one of the things that people say is that if we have the shoulder of the road that is free and we have congestion on the main road, shouldn't we find a way of opening up the road? And so if they take up the shoulder of the road, we can get more
No, they can't do that. If they are agitating that they should expand the road, that one is fine. But they can't use...
Until the road is expanded.
They can't use it because you can't save to danger. As you want to expand it on your own, there could be a pedestrian also walking. What about when you knock the pedestrian? So that one is not meant for you, it's for the pedestrians also and other road users. So you cannot use it. They should wait when the road is expanded. It will be expanded for their use, but for now they can't use the shoulder of the road.
So I'm coming here trying to get some money.
Yes.
So I told him what I did is I didn't drive all the way in from the right. Right here is where I got into this lane, and I'm a turn.
You see, excuse me, the distance doesn't count. The distance doesn't count. What you're supposed to do is that you should have been in the queue. When you get here, then you turn and then you can.
I was on the queue, but what I was doing was because the bank is here. This is the bank.
Yes.
But then first I thought I was coming to this bank. Then I decided, oh, let me go to the Forex bureau. If you like, I'll.
Please, your license is retained. We are giving this note to report at Central MTTU Accra today at 2 p.m. for next line of action. So, my name and my cell phone number is on it. Peel off your this roadway for us. Are you roadway in the wine? Come again.
No, I'm talking to myself. I said I can't just believe it.
You don't believe?
I said I can't just believe that I've been arrested.
I came just before in front of the 207.
No.
From far. Boss, there are people in the car. I said from far. I was in the... No, listen, I was in the traffic.
Okay.
When immediately we overtook this 207. Oh! Boss, I'm speaking the truth. After the 207,
My brother.
and I passed it, and I came to the bank. He says he's taking money from the ATM.
Report at Central MT to you 1 p.m. 1 p.m. With due respect. Yeah.
Sir, but you are holding on to my life.
Yes. An offense has been committed. That is why I'm a chief inspector. I have to take your license for you to report. You understand?
So what's your name?
My name is on the list, on the sheet I've given you. I'm Chief Inspector Buadi. Yes. Chief Inspector Buadi. Are you okay?
The shoulders are also tarred. The tarred shoulders of the road is used as a seal to prevent the road itself from damaging. And it is not strong enough to withstand the rolling effect of the vehicle as you drive on the shoulders. If you do that, you are weakening the shoulders of the road. And if it rains, it washes away the tarred, and then erosion will eat into the road, and it will cause rapid damage to the road. So you don't have business whatsoever to drive on the shoulders of the road.
Okay, so that we both agree that that shouldn't happen.
Yes, it shouldn't
which
happen.
means that if you find anyone doing that, that person has to be arrested.
Yes, he had to be arrested and prosecuted.
Sisi na chese woni license no. Me better say na okay chese sisi woni license.
You see, the license permits you to drive on the road. And as a law, you need to renew it as and when you are supposed to renew it. Other than that, if there is any crash or any accident, it means you are not qualified to drive on the road.
And branch chese woni license and sisi ko kaka. Ha? And tie ma won kaka we and then.
Ajama minka wadaruma. Ebi se.
Afesu. Wa fa nipa mienu wachiri. We flag body. Huh? Car your license for how many people? People 2. What I'm saying.
It's illegal for somebody who is not licensed to be on the road. So if you go in for their license during the renewal, they may ask 1 or 2 questions, or they need to test your eyes. So maybe if you took your license 4 years ago, you need to go and renew it. They need to find out whether you are still competent enough to be on the road.
Yeah, program do Zoom live. And major Saka no was in the back from and I put DVL.
They would call more character be. Are you remember? Are you extract no? What do you call DVL? Almost tamposo. Wow. Na anyway, now tamposo no way. Go and I use it
almost mom and my papa. Almost mom and my papa.
Mother, as man is man, and then just say,
Is it any officer at all that can ask for your driver's license?
Any police officer in uniform can ask or request to see your driver's license.
Not MTTD.
Other police officers in uniform also can find out whether you are a valid holding driver's license.
Yes, sir. Move on to Central. Why Accra? See, please keep those things. They are going to report.
Learners license to drive without an instructor. You understand me? So it's not supposed to be like that. There should be an instructor beside him that will give you the guidelines, what he's supposed to do on the road. You understand me? Where you are supposed to stop, where you're not supposed to stop. But he's not having an instructor. So what we'll do is we'll give him to the police, and then they will process him for court. That's what we are going to do. He's a learner without an instructor. He's supposed to have an instructor in the car to direct him what he's supposed to do on the road per time. But he's not having that instructor. So we are going to prosecute him and send him to court. You are driving an expired driving license. Look at it. This 2017. Look at it. 2017. It has expired.
Oh, sorry.
It's the same thing. There's no,
But I went to renew it.
where is the sticker? There's no sticker on the day of the license.
Why do you have two lines?
Why do you have to?
One is so there was still on this.
Well, I'm doubting this your license. So you are driving with a what? An expired. There's no sticker here. It went off. You can't tell me that it will never go off.
If you have gone for a license 5-6 years ago, you can use the same license whilst it is expired to drive. Because maybe circumstances might have changed and you are still relying on the old license, which is not valid.
Madam, good morning.
Hey, Papa.
What's the license?
I'm taking my daughter to the hospital.
On the old Cinema Central.
Hey,
Madam Pachoti. I'm running to say, license now.
I will do it.
Oh, listen, we are not saying you know you do it or you not do it. We're supposed to even August, since August.
I don't know.
Report at Central MTTU.
That's the problem. Where do I do with my kid?
Nobody's preventing you from sending your kid to wherever you are going.
Yes, but how
We have
do I
not seized the
come to
vehicle.
Accra
We have not even found the vehicle.
No, how do I come to Accra Central with the baby in tow?
No, please. It's got to be tomorrow, Friday. We are giving time. No, we are giving time to report. So please, you do that.
The law states that you should be given 24 hours for you to produce your license to the police officer making the request or to the nearest police station, so that maybe I can contact, say, Dvla police, that on reaching there, you should go and show your license to the police there.
So who was driving?
I thought he was driving.
Where's your license? Excuse me.
Let me explain.
Yes.
He's my brother. He's going to town. He came to ask for lift. What he came to was
He came to ask for lift.
from my house.
From my wife.
Yes. And then because I wasn't feeling too well, I said he should drive so that I would sit just by. He got here and they said he should bring his license. Unfortunately, he didn't know he would drive. Because he doesn't have a car. I have my license. He has collected my license.
Who has collected the license?
One of them has collected my license.
Yes, but at the time of arrest, you were not the one driving the vehicle.
Yes.
So you understand?
Yes.
So by retaining your license, listen, it was this man who was driving the vehicle.
So
it is you that you have to produce your license for us to retain it. Whatever offense you have committed. Yes.
So I was saying, since I'm not feeling too well, then I will manage and go to the hospital. So they should give me my license. He will produce, because he has called somebody who gave him a note to write. I said, no, I feel very dizzy.
Now, why are you coming from?
Oh, just here, Damas too.
They call for your license.
Mine is so the doctor is coming. He says, I called, he says that
So all I'm thinking
he
is,
says, so I should wait for him. So I will go to office.
How do you do what?
he will stay and wait.
We should keep him here. How do we keep him?
I'll meet the
He
officer
said the officer
and
said he should
go for my extracts.
Please,
Then I'll come
you
and
just
show
wait for the officer to come and show you the license. How are you? No, let's see your license, eh? Okay. Maybe so say license one here. Why we have to say license okay no.
The one thing is that let me go over back. I would here. But I'm going to say me fan show be able to me.
What thing?
Set. I'm a
Amasama. What if I can't see ya? You ha. Yeah, you ha. Can I go for license number 3? Why? Why? Can papers why? Why?
Can I go to I local. And this is a one-star happener.
Maybe say can people so me say they can unlock anything of you. Can people na maybe say can people no why?
Our madam for no. Say no on the buy.
Okay. No I key in why. No go for license be try. Go for we see na make catch no. Go for be try na say who say license na journey who license wo ha. E can be man wo that. So we say how here. Nti kono ko why? E wa show why? License is why?
When company bought it for can na obi atimi kaka ni bi ja wo mu etimi ayi.
Catch the company ni say, huh? You see, who driver? I say who drive with original driving license. You can see photocopy. Photocopy ni dia oba ye photocopy no e dey too fee. E dey company no. No original driving license. So, in case license original license ni jira, photocopy ni na oba ko Dvla no my ye for from am. Na ya na mo company no magi original na to ho. Na mo di photocopy am am. But I'm running in Chesa. What do you say?
No, this is a photocopy.
What do I tell you? This is a photocopy.
The seal here, we don't put seal here. We don't put seal here. This is a photocopy.
They came to Kutuku and did it for us.
Who?
They came from Tema.
Tema?
Yes.
Kutuku?
Yes.
Huh? Wow.
They come and they do it for us. We are more than 100.
From Tema?
Yes.
Tema, do you know what Tema is? And then Kutuku is here.
I know Tema is in the
I'm asking you because Dvla from Tema.
And they came with they came with their vehicles.
Probably tell me you don't know where they're coming from. If you don't know where they're coming from, then just tell me you don't know where they're coming from. But if you tell me it is Tema, this is not their jurisdiction. Even the is 37 with the head office.
Oh, even 37 don't have a mobile van. It's head office.
Brother, morning. How are you? Can I inspect your license? This photocopy. Say, I'm running Chesa. Say, Uber driver here. I say we use your original driving license. For photocopy need to fee. Wow. What the photocopy need to fee? Now, when you are now the photocopy no move. Ako, no office. No more careful for a month. Yes. Say, license ira. To see ya. You can say see ya. License original one na ira. Original ira. Now who crowd we are. Who do license officer? And now say okon. You bet you they say oh here. Now I'm going to print another one from now. How much you scan? Send you print from now. But you use to say oh here license.
A commercial vehicle with learner license. See.
Boss, me call Dvla.
Is the law working? Okay. We are going to process him. Boss, I come.
You see, this is learner's license.
I know.
You don't have an instructor, and then you are using learner's driver's license to drive a commercial car.
Good morning. Your license. Your license. License now, what the car now? What your license will fee?
Me personally license no. And on my extra 10. Me 37. Me go jam the buyer. Nama, Nina Sai.
Which is only license I would have come.
License.
Okay.
I didn't I didn't know that I would have to remember my license. If I knew that, I would have done that when I went to get my logbook. You know what I'm saying?
Your American license.
Which one?
Is it international or local?
It's an Illinois license.
Come again?
Chicago. It's an Illinois Chicago license.
Yes. If it is Chicago license, you can only use to drive in Chicago.
No, I can drive in whatever state I go, whatever country I go. I can drive in London with my license. I can drive in wherever in Europe with my license. I know that for sure.
No, I'm asking whether this license is an international driving license.
I mean, it's an American license.
It's an American license. You must get international driving license. That will permit you to drive.
Americans don't give international driving.
They don't give international driving license.
Yeah, your license can drive wherever you go. That's what they say.
Even in Ghana?
I got to immigration. That's what immigration taught me. So I pretty much think that even in Ghana too.
And you're not supposed to carry more than 2 persons.
Yeah, he literally just told me that. I get it.
If you want to drive in Ghana, what you do is you bring these licenses to DVLA, and then what we do, you do convention for you. You understand? So that you have a Ghana driving license. You don't use this to drive in Ghana. As I can never use Ghanaian driving license to drive in the United States of America.
Right. There's also the roadworthy certificate and insurance.
Yes.
And you're also supposed to have that on you.
Of course.
At every point in time.
Yes, police can demand it at any time.
Is it possible to carry a photocopy of it? Because a lot of the time, the complaints people have is that the officer will take your documents that they're inspecting it, and then they will retain it and ask you to come and see them because for whatever reason.
With DVLA, when you register your vehicles, we give you documentation. We have the original with us, and you have to keep the roadworthy card with you in the vehicle. The rest of the documents can be kept anywhere or somewhere else.
Moving on from driver's licenses, and some of them we understand are fake, how are we checking these fake ones?
Yeah, currently we have introduced a new license that have a chip embedded in the license. We have a machine, a laser machine that can detect whether it is fake or not fake. So with that system, we are now on track to check the fake system. Will keep them out of the road, and then we only maintain those with the genuine ones. So we have electronic means. Technology is helping us.
This technology, is it available to every police officer on the road?
No, we do not all police stations. Maybe few stations in Accra. And normally it's a joint police DVLA task force that we use the machine. But the ordinary policeman on the beat do not have the machine to check.
Which means that essentially there will be lots
we are making arrangements so that we get it in number to give to police people so that they can carry out the work for us.
The other thing that's faked too is the roadworthy certificates and even insurance stickers.
We have done the same thing. Now we have given a lot of machines to police.
With the road safety, they've given a lot of machines to us that we are using it to enforce the law by using to detect whether it's a fake one or not.
What happens when you encounter somebody with a fake roadworthy certificate?
Normally, when we are encountered, we bring the vehicle to the police station. We either advise that you go to DVLA to get a real one, but when we are not trying to understand us, then we have to take you there for them to test it for you again.
You advise them to?
Yes.
Isn't there a sanction for having
because he will say that he went to the DVLA. Then we will prove to him or her that this is not the DVLA roadworthy certificate. So we advise you to go to DVLA because at times they may challenge us. You need to verify whether what he's holding is genuine or not. So if he goes to the DVLA, it is proved to him or her that it's a fake one, then they go and renew and they'll give me the valid one, the original one. At times we send some of them also to court.
Okay.
For using fake roadworthy certificate, we send some of them to court.
Insurance policies. How about going after the people who fake these things? Because I'm sure there's an organized group that would be involved in getting to fake these things.
Yes, sometimes we're able to track some of them arrest them and give them to police to deal with them. So almost all the time they are in the hands of the police.
Yeah, we've prosecuted some before. About 2 years ago, some of them were arrested. We were able to use intelligence to arrest a lot. I think they were about 6.
3rd August.
Last year.
Last year.
So, madam, what? No. We are just here. I can even equally.
We are coming to process it.
It is last year. If it were to be maybe last month, we could have even consider you to go and renew it. This is an expired almost about 5 to 6 months ago. That is last year.
Oh, I know. But you see, that is why we are here. If you don't do our work, we also get a problem.
I beg you give me I just passed there this morning and they said they will come.
Look, madam, doing your road ready is not difficult. Yes. We have a lot of private garages around. You just drove in there and then you've been doing it for you. But you see, why? Do you know why we even like to process you? This is not expired almost 5 months now. It's been a long time.
My brother, how are you? What is your license?
When is it? Eh?
Why do you use an uninsured vehicle on the road?
2016.
Huh? 2016, not even 17 or 18, no. 2016.
I will report that to my father. He said, yes, I said I should go and see the farm.
Did you go and do what?
I just from farm.
You are from farm?
Yeah.
So
he's aware that.
Your father is aware that the insurance has expired since 2016 and he's asking you to use the vehicle. Is that what you're telling me?
It's not around his transporter, so he just told me. I told him that what
Please, give me a note. B, why is your road worthy and the insurance? Pressing me back. And this is here, I can say, pressing me, listen that you are a sticker. Who knew pressing me? How will you? No, listen. No policeman will wipe. Will pay your road worthy certificate, sticker, and then at the same time your insurance.
Why boss?
No.
Yes.
If the policeman does that,
he must give you note. He will give you note. And even the condition of the vehicle. Good.
Rickety.
Rickety.
Look at all this. That means you're not taking good care of the vehicle. You're not taking good care of the vehicle, which is very bad.
Listen to me. Where are you? You have expired insurance and the roadworthy. Your insurance has expired since August. And then the roadworthy, the same thing, since August. Come and have a look at it. Of the documents I'm talking about.
It's my neighbor's car. I'm not even paying attention. They call me that boy is kind of rash. I don't have the. I don't have that.
And for that matter, we are under arrest. We will not allow you to drive this vehicle.
Boss, please, I have to take my little sister and take care of her.
Listen to me. We are not going to allow you to drive this car. Period. Please sit down and position the vehicle well.
Yes, sir.
Prescribed number plate of DVLA. When you look at our number plate, it is not shining. So this, but what we'll do is we'll remove the number plate, we will ask him to come to DVLA to refix it. This is not a prescribed number plate. It's not a prescribed number plate. This is a stylish plate. We don't accept that. Even your Lancers, we want the correct Lancer. When do you get?
What are that?
This is the prescribed number plate that this car is supposed to use. But normally, they use these stylish ones. So we'll ask him to remove the stylish one and then to fix the prescribed one, and then we'll allow him to go. But before you go, we'll also check whether this customized number is in our book. That is why my boy has brought this book. We'll quickly check and see whether the customer number is in our book, so that we'll allow him to go. Okay, yeah.
Kevin 1818.
Yeah. So Kevin 1818 is in our books. So we'll allow him to go. Yeah, he's there. We'll allow him to go. We'll remove it right. Oh, by you.
Stylish number plates. And when I talk about stylish number plates, it's people designing their number plates in a way
to suit them.
Yeah, to suit them. It's like they're adding something else to it.
Some color.
What does the law say about that?
It's DVLA who issue the number plates. And we have our standard way of the characters and how the plate should be. So if somebody have anything outside what DVLA has, then it is fake or he does it himself. We don't issue any other thing that is outside the standard we have set up.
And what if you're found with something that doesn't conform to the DVLA?
It's an offense, so normally we arrest them and prosecute them. And we take them after prosecution, we send them to DVLA to give them the standard number plates.
It's important though to distinguish that there's a difference between stylish number plates and customized number plates. Maybe we can talk about the customized number plates and how people can come by customized number plates.
Yeah, customized plate is allowed by law. It is an alphanumeric number plate. You can use your name with the year that you, license the vehicle, and
the year that you were born.
No, you can use the year that
2020, 2019
numbers, but the name should not be more than 6 letters, and then the number will follow. Then the year of registration will also come as end. So that is customized vehicle. It is issued to you, not the vehicle. Before we issue that number plate to you, the vehicle have to be registered first. And then you will request for the special identification number. And then we give it to you and place it on your vehicle. So when you are no more interested in that vehicle, you have to remove that number. That number doesn't belong to the vehicle. It belongs to you as individual.
Does it mean that that vehicle has its own
registration number already before you can request for
the customized one?
All right, so you may have maybe GR 2230 18 or 19.
Yes.
Then after that, you can ask for this customized one.
Yes.
So that one will replace what you has already. And whenever you are no more interested in that particular vehicle, you remove it, because we don't identify that number to the vehicle. But the regular registration number given to it is what we know about.
So can you take your customized number and put it on another vehicle?
Place, yes. And that vehicle must be registered. And then you do a withdrawal of the first one. You write to us that you are withdrawing this customer number from this particular car onto this. And before we allow you to put that one onto it, you have to register that new vehicle before we allow you to put the customer number.
You say it has to be alphanumeric. Does it mean that I can't have my vehicle and just write Israel on it?
No. You must show when the year that you registered. By law, you must show, and that one will come to the end of
the Israel 20.
Israel 1. You may have about 12 cars. So Israel 1 2019, Israel 2 2019. Yes. So that is how it goes.
How do you come by it? How much do you have to pay to get something like that?
You pay not less than 5,400.
So it's not
I cannot be precise.
It's not so expensive, actually.
To me, it is not expensive. but I don't determine prices for DVLA because if it is so cheap, I always argue, if the customized number plate is so cheap, we will one day find motorbike with a special number on them. And these special numbers is what we use to separate the men from the boys. So if you are not a man to withstand whatever it takes to get a customer, go and join the boys. But to me, it should have been even 200. But I don't determine.
No, it's 500 and something.
5,000.
5,000
yes.
and something. But you're saying that it should be what, 200,000?
Yeah, 20,000.
20,000.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Silvan is smart way.
That is for the men. So if you are not a man, join the boys. I hope you got my analogy.
Okay, because your analogy. Now, how about if you just want to go for maybe GR1?
Okay,
that's a special.
Or 119.
We call that one special
number.
You have a number for yourself that you want to use it on your vehicle. You request it in writing, and then we reserve that number for you, and then we give it to you.
No, not so special. I mean, I'm talking about the kind that would get people to queue at DVLA at the beginning of the year to try and get that.
Yes, I got the point you are talking about.
That?
You know, most people like single number on their vehicles. So when they buy the car, they reserve it. They wait for the first month of the year.
First day of the
year. Or the first day.
Working day of the year.
Yes, the first working day of the year to come and register with the intention to get a single number. And if it happens to decongest our stations, so we have taken the strategy that from 1 to 100 or thereabout is special. So you may come the first day of the working day
thinking that you
are coming to no, because we do that to discourage congestion in our.
Has it helped since you started?
Very well, very well. It has helped very well.
Stylish one. What about? Manukofo. Huh? We ain't say anything. We ain't say you no man. Na mudi car sprinter. Mercedes Benz. Huh? Ma decorate na say what person car sardine no free so. Huh? We are there boy for so many also. We are boy. And never make na sasa. I say ah. What's it? Decoration. I have a mechanized IFA. And so when we say, what umra? Say, so car, I will never plate no. I say, my visible. I say, more, Tia, I say, more, number plate no. We do actually cry. I saw me what moves when I'm on a GN 93691515.
All right, so now you know if you're interested in getting a special number plate or a customized number plate, you know the amount of money you have to set aside and how you have to go through the process you have to go through to get that. But we're moving on to something else. Now, this is something way back when I was in Accra Academy, I had a problem with, and it has to do with the Willowbrook buses. Those buses that usually ply circle to Kanishi and Odoko. I have never seen any of them drive into a DVLA center to get to be examined, and yet they're always on the road. How special are they, or how do they get their roadworthy certificates?
You are talking of rickety vehicles and point categorically to Willowbrook, for which we all know Haneko. By slapping the vehicle and say Haneko, then they will join.
And they have been around for a really long time.
Yes,
I'm sure you've boarded them before.
Yes, we boarded them before, and like as you've asked, police normally we're on the road, we check them, they have their valid roadworthy certificate. So at times it becomes difficult for us to prosecute. You see physically the structures are not in good condition.
All right, so the police say they have nothing to do with these Willowbrook buses, they don't own them. How do they come by the roadworthy certificates?
Yes, you know, we have frosters in the system who also have machines to produce exactly what we produce. And what makes them profitable is that you don't go through any test. You just pay some money and they give you the fake one and paste it on your vehicle. Previously, it is very difficult to distinguish between the fake and the genuine because we don't have a technology to determine which one is fake and which one is. But now, our system is such that the stickers that we produce are electronic and we have all the data in our database owned by us. And we have machines also to detect, to show whether it is genuine or not genuine. So in the previous time where they were faking and go escort free, this time it is no more like that. We are tracking them, and if your vehicle is found with a fake roadworthy, we hand you over to police. So we have set a task force, which we call it Enforcement and Compliance unit in Dvla in collaboration with the police. So we go to the road from time to time with our machines, and the police also have the same to check, just to distinguish the fake one from the genuine one.
And it's not, I must be fair though, it's not just the Willowbrook buses. There are lots of buses, I mean, trotros.
Yes, that is in general.
In a really terrible shape, and they're still on the road.
Yeah, everything is exposed. I don't even think that this sign is working on the car. And the brake lights are not working. All the brake lights of the car is not working. So what we can do is we will advise him to go and fix it up, especially to buy the cover to fix it. Because when it rains, it must even get a car on flames because the wires are all exposed. And this car can even get bent on the road. And then all the passengers in the car would die. Why want to be far away hanging car? It's not fair. Why? Why make sure road? It's the way the media show. And next time, it's not Uber. It's not Uber, not the Ulances. Yeah. Yeah, this is what a broken windscreen that can cause serious accident when it rains. With the wind blowing, it can easily enter, and all those are sitting on the front line will die. And when you look at this car, it has nothing to show whether when it's going to left or to right. Normally what we say the traffic light is off, rickety, lack of maintenance. We cannot even see the this is lack of maintenance. The car is totally rickety. Now the share. And we light back when you say a ball no one motor rakoto no so no any fefe. Na de bia wo sori anopa eso wo check wo bibie ansa na wo to car no wo fie. Sana ye no so ti ase wo be check wo nsuo no a check oil level no akoka no ho ni nyina no ahwe the friend tire no se tire no gina so a ansa na wato. All the four tires have been worn out. And then this is a commercial vehicle, and this can easily kill people on the road. So we are trying to eliminate them, we are trying to take them out of the road, and then also to advise them to do the correct thing or what they are supposed to do per time when they are on the road. What's the day? Enkita wo twika na wo je lenses so fie. Enye anamse bibwa. Tumo accident ni na ye dey na nipa na ewu. Oh, so ti ase. So we need lenses there, we shall open police ni no. Then maybe you be process you. Maybe within 24 hours, no the license na be kire no. Without that no ent manja. Why? It impocho ko hu no why. Good morning. Good morning.
Bra. Okay, fine. Don't me. You better come on wine. Emma won't fuck away and fun funny pap. It is. Right. Won't come here. Why? Even your normal place is faded. Faded. When you are far, you can't see. Me just say, Obi wa chira, who say na man to say. Ah, madam.
Oh, I'm a fan.
Transi. Why? Yeah.
About what the normal place now?
Afedi. I don't think that's here. I know windscreen as say. You can't cry here maintenance. It's lack of maintenance. Lack of maintenance. Why?
Why? Instead of trying to replace a very or ban who fee. And I'm watching the hospital half an hour, medical. Molasses in the town.
Me molasses in the
the number of plates we are feeding.
Ura, but what you man send it here? You miss us.
Nobody they say
you can't feel that won't answer. Thank you. The report I come to you. Why? Central. Only more, and then I made me and then my number. They are to soon. Offer the better of the air. Which I
headlights in the eye, never shot it. Never shot it.
You see, the shells has broken. Huh? You see, your shells has broken. You see, you're supposed to get a shell. Understood? Your headlight is broken. Use of unprescribed footwear. So that I think we are going to process you. So that the necessary things will be done. Okay? Passengers, good morning. Please, can you give us 1 minute?
A broken windscreen and improper dressing. You have to dress very well. No. You are begging me. You don't beg me. Go and see the policeman, and then we'll take you to court. Yeah. Oh. Hello, yeah. Bobby, here. Bob Bia, Jina, Bob Bia Niha. Every other tour, second new call writer. Yeah, okay. Any or that won't go for your son of Mukadebia. I check. Why are the behavior? Other behavior.
I don't know.
Which is very bad.
I don't know. It's a kind of call left out. Let's get to mirror bar.
Shall see the address. Charlotte.
And I shall
we don't use it. Oh, so many flimsy excuses that here, Lancers are already driving. You can't do that. Your Lancers are already driving.
That's very bad.
Very bad.
Dama, please, let me see your license, sir. Do you have fire extinguisher and warning triangle? Let me see them. Dvla, come. KB Eastern region. Yeah.
So it's allowed to go?
Yeah. Dvla, come. See, look. Do you supposed to use it in that way?
No. And as you can see, we have about 2 colors or 3 colors on this car. You don't know the actual color we used to register the car. We have about 3 colors. So let's ask him. Please come.
Dama, please come.
Please come.
It's okay, come. According to the DVLA, you have about 3 or 2 cars on your car.
Yes.
What car did you use to register your car? This one.
Yeah, this one.
But why do you prefer to use this one?
No, this one I just changed the running board. And what about the boot? So this is the situation. Because there is some tanker. I just park my car and come and hit the back of it. If you are repairing the car, repair the car before you come to the road. And you see, there are a lot of dents. Please. Okay. I will do that.
Go and do it before you come on the road, okay?
Thank you very much.
All his tires are worn out. See, come and see. Driver, come. Owner, come. See, this tire is worn out. You see, it's totally worn out. Have you seen it? Okay. Okay, this one is a little bit okay. Okay. I think it's okay. See, your worn out too is worn out. Yeah, your spare tire is worn out. The spare tire is worn out. So, assuming something happened on the way or your tire burst, you cannot even use the spare tire. Your car too is in dangerous condition. See the car? You see, like this. So, your car is in dangerous condition. You are going to be processed. You will report yourself at Accra Central MTT 1 o'clock p.m. for processing and court action, right? That will come.
Today.
Yes. Are you okay?
We must have good cars on the road, roadworthy vehicles on the road to avoid accidents. We are talking of safety.
Yeah.
Yes. So safety, you need money to do it.
What will be your input in all of this, the police?
Okay, what I would say is that for the police, we are always doing the enforcement and they're giving us the machine to check whether it's a genuine roadworthy or not. So we are on the road, but I would suggest that we need to get more machines because Accra we have it, other places might not have it. So it's incumbent on the DVLA to give more machines to other police stations because most of the time it's centered in Accra. I don't think even the regions and the other DC have the task force that he's talking about. So there's a need for them to bring more machines. If the DVLA is not all over the country, the police are almost all over the country. So if you have the machines, you can also ensure that the vehicles are also given the proper examination before they issue with the road safety certificate that we can enforce and there will be safety on the road.
And talking about things centered in Accra, it appears as you move away from the cities in Accra, the enforcement or the laws or the rules and regulations regarding road regulations are different. Because it gets to a point where you can see, I mean, there's some towns and villages where you have, what, about 6 people in a taxi, some in the boots and all that. Is that enforced or are you allowing that because...
No, we are not allowing that, but, you know, most of the areas are too remote. So the enforcement team might not be around in those areas. That's why they're sitting. But normally when they are entering the cities or the towns or the municipalities, they try to go by the law.
Like really, the kind of vehicles they use, they won't even dare to come into the city.
Yes, they won't come. So maybe education and campaign may help in that way because most of the drivers and the passengers in those communities do not even know the law. And they don't see why a taxi should take 5 people, why it can take 7 because maybe they live together, so they need to help each other. So maybe that one too is contributing to the overloading. But I think the roadworthy certificate, we need to do a lot of campaign on it because people take it for granted that even if they don't have it, it doesn't matter. So most people deliberately don't go to DVL and they don't have the roadworthy certificate on their vehicles. Yeah. A lot of them, you see them in town, they don't have it. And they have no explanation as to why they don't have the certificate on their vehicles.
All right.
I would like to respond to one impression that's created by him. He said we have a few machines now. That is true. We just started this new system. So we are using these few machines to test how efficiency it will do. It will give us. So now we have noticed that
It is working.
It is working very well. So we are arranging for more machines, and very soon it will be all over the place. You move your car, you'll be surprised. You move your car from the house. There's somebody at the junction waiting for you to come. So soon we'll fix everything.